This is GadgetStop321. In today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at my journal entry for today. I used Iroshizuku Yu-Yake in my Kaweco Perkeo all black. Now, in a previous video, I tested to see what Yu-Yake would look like in this pen, because in my previous experience, Yu-Yake was just not looking that great. And so we saw what a difference the pen you choose will make on what the ink ends up looking like. And it turns out it went from an ink that I never used, that I wasn't very fond of, to a really, what I think is a nice looking ink. So I already did my journal entry for today, and I used Yu-Yake in my Hobonichi Techo. It's the Avec. I've said before, I love this size. And I don't know, I think I might like the green better, but I was using a different pen for the green. So I'm going to have to, when I'm done with the green in my Jinhao X750, I'm going to give Yu-Yake a try in it. But it's still, you know, I like the way it looks in this medium nib. I think there might be a little more shading in this pen than in the green with the Jinhao, but it still looks a lot better than it did before. Now, I still have like some words like an entire letter and almost an entire letter that's really pale. I'm not fond of that. But I found that if you just slow down, write nice and slow, give the ink a chance to stay caught up with you, it ends up looking pretty good. Now, I'm going to do a live writing sample so you can see what it looks like, the ink going down on the page. It really reminded me of the Chikurin, the green ink, because it goes down kind of watery looking, but as it dries, it looks so much better. I'm going to use my monthly pages as an index. What is on these, and let's see, for today's the 16th. Let's see how far I can zoom in on this and try to write legibly. I'm writing pretty slow because I'm at a weird angle. And I think I meant to write designed with a purpose. Oh well. I will, and I'm not in focus very well. I'm sorry about that. So it's looking pretty good and saturated. I wrote pretty slowly, and I was, like I said, at a weird angle, so I couldn't see very well. But yeah, that looks pretty good. So that just goes to show, I said this in an earlier video, if you don't like the way your ink looks in a particular pen, try a pen with maybe a larger or smaller nib size, maybe that writes a little wetter or a little drier. Try a different paper. There are just so many variables that come into play when you are talking about how an ink is going to look on the paper. And I've got one more ink in this series of videos. One more ink that I've probably used this the least of all of them. And it's mainly because the color's it's pale and kind of a yucky color. So if you found this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.